Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Out of the Park Baseball 19. We are undergoing our second disappointing season. Not disappointing in terms of record. We went 96 and 66, but disappointing because we once again missed the playoffs. So, we need to make upgrades this year. And let's take a quick peek at what went well and what didn't go well. Chili Davis was amazing. The only thing he did worse this season than the previous season was he hit fewer home runs but hit more triples and more doubles. He became an all-around, more complete player. He was just amazing. Don Mattingly turned in a virtual carbon copy of his previous season, showing more power if a bit less average, leading the league in doubles, hits, RBIs, and batting average. If he is starting to run into his power, he's going to be scary good. Dick Schofield was once again abysmal on the base hitting, but such an amazing shortstop that it's hard to argue too much with him. Von Hayes was a bit disappointing compared to last year, but still productive. Power numbers down a bit, drew fewer walks, didn't hit quite as much for contact. But if we do some investigating, I suspect the problem is a dip in BABIP. And there you go. If we get somewhere between these two seasons, we'll have ourselves a pretty fine player. Tim Raines was injured and didn't have the kind of year he's capable of. He continues to be a decent second baseman, but he just didn't hit the way he did the previous season. He didn't score as many runs, didn't hit the ball as hard. So that's two people, Hayes and Raines, who've been much better in the past. Gentile continues to be an average right fielder. He's one of the biggest things holding us back. But here's what's really crippling this team. We have a cleanup. We have a number 5 hitter that didn't make enough contact. Of the 3 seasons we've had him, we had 1 amazing season and 2 subpar seasons. And despite how it might make certain commenters feel, I don't see us bringing him back at the end of his contract. He needs to be hitting more home runs. He needs to be drawing more walks. He needs to just be a better hitter if he's going to be a key part of this team. McNulty put in another fair season, although not as good as the previous season. And he was an embarrassment hitting. Another player significantly underperforming what we anticipated from him. And John Morris was hurt a lot. And to be frank, is really here to play good center field, which it appears he did. So we need a better third baseman. We need a better right fielder. And arguably a better first baseman. So let's take a look at our arbitration. Scott Budner is now a reliever. And as a reliever, he is not worth $200,000. No. Gone. Mike Morgan, I would give an offer to. Would you take $80,000? Nope. 91. Alright. We saved a little bit of money there. Joe Price, no. He's a reliever that doesn't relieve. Yeah, no. Daryl Turner, God, no. George Frazier. He was decent 2 seasons ago. How much does he think he deserves? We could do it with an upgraded backup catcher too. I think we're going to go ahead and let Golden walk. And I mean, Gentile isn't useless. For 95, we'll keep him around. I'll let McNulty walk. And there's nobody here that really is all that thrilling to me. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to clear off some contracts off our books. Let's go ahead and advance through award season. We have a fair... Oh, we didn't look at pitching, did we? We got Mike Morgan back. That's pretty cool. Oh, we didn't look at pitching. Dave Store was great. Pete Falcone was pretty good. So was Poole. So was Smithson. Dravecki was a little bit disappointing. The bullpen as a whole had a lot. The bullpen as a whole had a lot to, improve upon. The thing is, Smithson was good. But a first-round draft pick would actually be far more useful to this team right now, in my estimation. If we're going to make this team what it can be, we need to make a major upgraded offense. Plylevin got the frickin' Cy Young Award? That's some bullshit right there. Silver Slugger. Dick Schofield? Oh, that's for Gold Glove. Sorry. Dom Mattingly and Chili Davis. I gotta take a look at the rest of these awards. What jerk faces actually won this stuff? I know I didn't have any 1-year reliever of the year. Fred McGriff was Rookie of the Year. Well, it's hard to argue with that. California Angels. Man, whatever, mate. Dave Stewart finished second. Dom Mattingly finished second. Oh, dang. 4 votes. Ooh. It's hard to argue with almost 40 homers, so I'm not at all. Damn, McGriff was Rookie of the Year and MVP. That's pretty sweet. I can't be upset with how close they came. Those are good choices. Oh yeah, we'll have Hubbard and LaRoche back. That'll help. And we won, and I highly anticipate the Smithson takes free agency. Yeah, he does. Okay. So let's take a look at free agency. What do we got? We've got about $1 million to play with. Cesar Cedeno would represent an upgrade in right field. But he's also got absolutely terrible durability. Is he the right choice? Let's put a pin in him. Bob Horner would obviously be the perfect solution to our third base problem. There is no way in hell we're going to be able to afford him. It just can't be done right now. Gary Templeton would be a good addition if one needed a shortstop, and if Schofield could play somewhere other than short, which he can't. Rod Carew only plays at second. Willie Upshaw would be an okay. I think we have to go for it on Cesar Cedeno. Because he's an upgrade in right field, and he'd represent an upgrade to the lineup. As for what we do about third base, I'll give it some thought. But I think we're going to go for Cesar Cedeno. Immediately, without one moment of hesitation, we're going for team options both years. And then I got to find a cheap third base option. Like Doug DeCinces. Nah, he's a second baseman. I'm going to go ahead and offer Ricardo Rivera a minor league deal. Let's see if we end up walking away with who we want to walk away with, and then we'll maybe make some decisions. Because third base might be the kind of position where we can actually find a pretty good draft pick. Oh, dang. Mark McGuire, Tom Glavine, Al Leiter, Dante Bichette, Jay Bell, Geronimo Baroa. Well, not all those players are actually good, but nonetheless, it's an intriguing draft pool. We got Ricardo Rivera. Cesar Cedeno is thinking about it. As well he should. Ken Boyer's not going to make it, but I'm going to try anyway. Al Downing, meh. Bill Freehan, yeah, okay. I'm going to vote for Sudden Sam, because he did throw over 3,000 innings. And that counts for quite a bit in my book. And he is better than the average starting pitcher. Gaylord Perry, sure. Rico Petrocelli, no. Veda Penson, no. Pete Reichert, Brooks Robinson, yeah. Ron Santo, definitely. Correct one of the bigger injustices in the Hall of Fame. Get him elected in his first year, the way he should have been in real life. And I'll go ahead and toss a vote toward Carl Yastrzemski's way. No one else in this ballot's really all that interesting to me. Submit. Winter meetings start. Ah, damn it, Angels. I can't really get into a bidding war with him. I'll tell you what. Shave 100 off this year, and yeah, I'll give you more the next two. Oh god, this is such a bad deal. I'm going to try it one more time, and if I don't get it, I don't get it. But I am not going to... Atlanta got Blyleven. Royals picked up what's-his-face. Ellis Valentine. No. Not an upgrade. If I need to, I will play Pat Bone the entire season in right field. No, I'm not going to give you $1 million a year. You're not that good. I know I keep saying we're going to make upgrades, but every year we get close, it's like somebody gets this ridiculous idea about how valuable they are. I mean, at least Rod Carew would be like a genuine spark plug to the team. I could maybe bump Von Hayes down. Alright, let's focus on batters. And I would like to see batting ratings, and let's just start with overall. Just so I can get a quick look. Daryl Porter is almost as good. Hell, Willie Upshaw's almost as good. I'm going for Willie Upshaw. Ah, he's a type 1 free agent, though. Reggie Jackson. A type B. We've got Fred Lynn, who's also a type B, but offers stability and a pretty good right field. I'm gonna make a shot. I'm gonna make a dive on Reggie Jackson. I'm gonna try to get you to take the same team option deals. If Cesar Cedeno wants to sign with freaking California, they're welcome to him. I'll take on Reggie Jackson for a year. Maybe more, depending on everything else. Up, LA got Cedeno. Oh, Houston got Cedeno. Interesting. Come on, guys. Make your decision, Reggie. Come play for Toronto. He's thinking about it. Craig Maddox, too. So many good players. We have a snowball's chance in hell of getting anyone good. I mean, we got the 29th overall pick. Omar Vizquel. Yeah, we have, like, no chance of getting anyone even remotely interesting. Yeah. I will look at all players. Oh, there's Mike Jackson. I might grab Chuck Jackson later in the draft just because he's somebody that's Major League ready. Okay, Esteban Diaz. Outstanding power. Decent overall player. OSA thinks the power is a mirage. Luis Iglesias. Again, good power and discipline. OSA disagrees. No. Alright, let's just for funsies. Who does OOTP think the best player is? You like Jeff Montgomery. He's a reliever. I refuse to spend a high pick just on a guy that happens to be a reliever. Yeah, they basically think all the hitters are trash. So Iglesias is younger, and so there's a higher chance he'll actually reach his potential. Plus, he plays multiple positions, which Diaz really doesn't. Not well, anyway. I'm going to go ahead and grab Iglesias. It's not sexy, but it's a good pick, I think. And I think actually grabbing Mike Jackson wouldn't be the worst way to bolster our bullpen in the short term. Let's draft him. Bob Zellman is an extreme project, but he's only a third-round pick. All right, let's look for the interesting stuff. Really good contact. Silla's a good overall hitter. Let's take him. And then we'll go after Mike Stevens, too. Auto draft. We're starting to get really good pitching drafts, and the problem is I'm just not high enough, and I'm not high enough in the draft to take real advantage of it. Jim Davins, I'm losing a 5th round pick. Who cares? Doty Rather. Anyone have even a modicum of control? Brian Gibbons. Here we go. Hey, look, pitchers I can't possibly sign. Oh well. This wasn't a great draft for us. And there's not much I can sit here and tell you other than the fact there's not much we could have done about it. We just didn't have a good enough pick, rather. I'm going to go ahead and offer people what they want. I will pay a little extra for a decent reliever. Plus, he used to pitch for the Indians a long time ago in the early 90s. Right. We'll go up to the... Oh, before we go up to the Rule 5 draft, let's make sure there's nobody we want to keep. I can go ahead and take a flyer on Roy Johnson. He would end up being our starting right fielder, which would be kind of embarrassing, but... John Shelby... I mean, a lot of people aren't going to get taken. I'll be straight up with you. No one's going to touch most of these guys. Ricardo Rivera, I did just acquire him. I knew he was a minor league free agent signing. Yeah, I don't care if anyone grabs him. Jose Oquendo is a really good shortstop, and he can't hit. There's not much here. There's not a lot that gets me hot and bothered here. Wilfredo Martinez might actually make the roster, but we'll see what happens. Rule 5 draft. '25th pick. There is no way in hell. Did someone take Allman again? Oh, someone took... Damn, a couple people got taken. These players aren't that great, but if people want them, I guess they're welcome to them. I would take like George Throop. I actually kind of dig George Throop. He's a very cagey type reliever. I'd give him a shot. Hey, look, John Allman made it without being taken by somebody. Poor John Allman. He just wants to be, like, legitimate. Ooh, I invested in property just outside of town. There we go. Reggie Jackson. Ooh. That was our big upgrade. And I'm not saying this isn't a dangerous pick, but a significant boost at right field right now. I don't think anyone would dispute that. And there's enough flexibility built into the back end of it that by the time he's ready to retire, we might have somebody ready like Pat Bone. We've made a lot worse deals, for sure. How much money do I have left for free agents? About $300K. That's not a tiny amount if we're going to try to grab a good starter who's on the cheap side. Yeah. Like Jim Barr, maybe? Yeah, Barr's kind of trashed here, though. Now, Pete Vukovich I like. I'm going to go ahead and offer him a deal. Just because it never hurts to have extra pitchers. If Reggie Jackson is anywhere near the type of player I think he can be, he's going to be... Ron Santo got elected. That's cool. We really need the team's help. Let's start a charity. That's cool. I wish we had more than that. And plus, Von Hayes is a good dude. I'll help him out. Yeah, we didn't sign most of our draft picks because a lot of them were all high schoolers we couldn't afford. Ooh, we have a new Toronto-based charity. I'm not sure why the owner would let me as a general manager make that decision. Is that something he would prefer to make? I mean, it's his money. Whatever. So the key to understanding whether a season is going to be good is understanding how much has to go unusually right. First of all, we need to make some more... Oh, I can't do it until spring training, I don't think. Oh, well. Maybe actually I had to do it beforehand. A trade proposal will give me Ellis Valentine. It's not that he's bad, it's that I don't want to lose Poole. Because Poole has been a consistently useful pitcher. So I'm just going to put him as untouchable. And maybe someone will make me a deal I'm more willing to make. Because I've got a horde pitching. Oh, Kansas City's offer expired. Well, screw you, Kansas City. Right. Wilfredo Martinez is going to get his chance in spring training because I do need another catcher. Pete Vukovic is going to get his shot. Paul Vasaki, I've actually heard of many worse choices than him. Let's make this a season of opportunity. Helen Anderson, who the hell are you? Oh, you were my first round draft pick a couple seasons ago. You actually could be really good. Damn, you kind of came out of nowhere. There's Luis. Hi, Luis. Since you're kind of blocked, I would like you to focus your time on learning third base. That would be delightful. Jose Leyva is still turning out to be kind of a bust. He's a decent outfielder, but he's not developing any hit tool. Yes, I know I'm a tool. Very possibly. I hope you stir the drink for us, Reggie. I hope you stir the drink. Anyone else that's interesting? One of these years I have to actually give Mark Colley a chance, right? But this is not that year. You're a starter, mate. You've got a chance to actually crack the rotation, and I have not had a good starter in a very long time. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and, as usual, let the AI set everything up. Wow, Mike Morgan is the closer? Larry Hubbard is a starter? Have you gone mental? This is not what it's going to look like, but if you want to give him some innings and extra innings in spring training, sure. Ooh, you're going to put Von Hayes back in the back in the field to give Pete Bone a chance. I might actually be willing to put him back at third base just to see how badly he does. Because we do need every little bit we can get. And if we can find a way to put Bone's contact bat into the lineup, that he'd make it for an electric number 2 hitter, maybe. Next month, please. We got to come at him sneaky, so I want to lose a bunch of games in spring training. I don't want him to realize what's going to happen. I think I'm going to sucker punch the AL. Like, oh, that Toronto, they sure suck. And I'll be like, does it? Does it? Ah, damn it, we're winning again. I told you to tank, guys. We can't lull them in with a false sense of security if they don't have a sense of security. Well, that was bound to happen. Yeah. Stupid Raleigh fingers. It was one of the worst decisions I've made as a GM. I own up to that. A personal message. Well, Fredo Martinez put a little bit of good work in. Jeff Lawson got a bit better. Jay Davidson improved. That's nice to see. Right. So I think we'll go ahead and end the episode. Next episode, we'll go ahead and see if this is our year. Maybe this year, someone else can be the second best team in the AL and may have missed the playoffs. And we'll be the team that makes the playoffs. But in order to find out, we'll have to wait till next episode. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, please remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know if you think Reggie Jackson will help push us over the top. But until next time, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.